pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Morning.
It's showtime.
All right. I'll make a motion. The Board of Commissioners approves the August 31st, 2023 regular meeting minutes, the September 7th, 2023 regular meeting minutes, and the September 14th, 2003 regular meeting minutes.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
All right.
Good morning, Jackie. You're up.
Here she
Good
is.
morning. How are you this morning?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Let's see, the only comment I had on my agenda is resolutions 2 and 3 are, essentially it's a two-step process to transfer, money from the capital improvement airport fund to the administrative airport fund. We're limited in certification right now in the general fund, and since we have to go through that fund, right now we're just transferring $500,000 initially. And then when we cross over into the new year, we can transfer the remainder because we'll have more certification to work with. Since we have to send it through the general fund, it's a little complicated.
I was just gonna say, I'm like, this seems like a lot of extra work.
Yeah,
Leave it to government.
I did ask the auditor's office, can we transfer just from the capital improvement fund straight to the administrative fund, and they said we have to go through the general
Process.
fund. Yeah.
All right.
So, in number 3 as well, is that $163.38 or something?
Number 3.
That would that that's on
No,
the other
there
phone
was a-
because there's we were given too much money, $163 and
Now, it's the lacking of a misunderstanding of how the process, because the bid limit was 50. We thought anything under the threshold did not need put out.
Yes, I'm sorry, that's 1 on my agenda, I
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
apologize. Yes, so, yes, we're lowering the micro purchase threshold from 50,000 to 25,000.
different subject. I'll talk later.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
Are
Good.
you ready for me to go? Okay.
You good?
In accordance with section 305.30K of the Ohio Revised Code and the Board's Resolution 21-0396 and the Board's Resolution 21-0878, the Board of Commissioners acknowledges and approves the County Administrator's approval to: I will make a motion that to direct the Auditor's Office to pay process the September 14, 2023 bills, ACH payments, wires, journal vouchers, and then announced as applicable, contingent upon the verification of the reports as presented by the County Auditor and reviewed by the Department of Budget and Financial Management.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to process the September 14, 2023 budget amendments as reviewed and recommended by the Department of Budget and Financial Management.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion the Board of Commissioners authorizes Commissioner Anthony Badalamenti, President of the Board, to sign the representation letter from the Auditor of the State regarding the federal testing portion of the Portage County 2022 audit as reviewed by the Department of Budget and Financial Management.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make a motion to authorize the self-certification of 25,000 micro purchase threshold for use of American Rescue Plans Act funds in accordance with 2 CFR section 200.320A 3 and 4.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to transfer from Fund 4018 PC Airport to Fund 0001 General Fund.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to transfer from Fund 0001 General Fund to Fund 640 Portage County Airport.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to transfer from Fund 0001 General Fund to Fund 116 EMPG Homeland Security Grant.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes. Thank you, Jackie. Michelle, you're up as Internal Services, correct?
Yes. So we have a few project updates. Here you go.
Thank you.
you.
Miss Shannon has been quite busy.
Yes.
She and her department.
They're asphalting the parking lot this morning.
I call that
Awesome.
baptism by fire for Shannon.
Making
Shannon, Claire, and the list goes on. Yes.
I know.
She's doing a great,
Same.
great job.
Okay.
So, the annex building, they set a rebid date for HVAC, boiler, and waterproofing basement. It is due October 18th.
Okay.
EMA, EOC, the footers to be poured and setting block starting 9/20, 9/21.
Yeah, they're going gangbusters over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Too. Every
Yeah.
time I go by, I was like, wow.
Justice Center, currently going through the punch list and still on target for the end of September. The Sheriff's Department opted out of the glass. I'm guessing, yes, I'll leave it at that. So will not be installed due to the delay. There must be a delay in getting that specialized glass
Oh.
in.
Yeah.
Prosecutor's Office, the price for scaffolding came in under $30,542. That's good.
Still ridiculous.
Wow. Such
Yeah.
a bargain.
Okay, moving on to the Ravenna Courthouse. Phase 2 of paving, yep, Tony just mentioned that. Phase 2 of paving to start on 9/21. The lot will be ready by the end of September. Surrounding sidewalk and landscaping will be a bit longer.
Yeah.
Elevator. Tentative start date for the elevator is 10/9/23. Waiting for confirmation from Otis as the time gets closer.
That's it. All good news.
Yeah. Poor Shannon. She wasn't here to be able to give the good news.
Good job, Shannon.
That one was good. That one was easy. Seemingly, there is nothing out of the ordinary on her resolutions.
All right. The Board of Commissioners approves specifications and set date for the Volunteer Park paving project, Ravenna, Ohio.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
The Board of Commissioners agrees to enter into a general sewer agreement for sanitary sewer improvements to Ritztown Community Park Sewer Extension, Portage County Water Resources Department, Project RV-022-110-P.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
Okay, the Board of Commissioners agrees to amend resolution number 23-0422 adopted July 6, 2023, approving plans, specs, and set the bid date for the Portage County Annex renovation project.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes. Thank you, Michelle. You're up, Sue. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Hi, Vanessa. Hi,
Hello.
Sue.
Hello.
So you have to say your name.
Yeah, you gotta get used to it. Okay, we just have one today. It's just our regular shared cost for WIA to public assistance.
All right, I'll make a motion to transfer from Fund 1413 WIA Fund to Fund 1410 Public Assistance Fund.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes. If you don't stay longer, we're not gonna get used to you.
We can't charge you rent if you don't stay longer.
Next week will be a little longer.
Okay. All right. Thank you, ladies.
Thank
And I'll
you.
have laryngitis and someone else will have to read all those.
Tammy, you're up. Morning, Tammy.
How you guys doing?
Good.
All right. I know you'll be excited. I have a discussion topic today.
All right, there we go.
Dang.
So this time of the year is when we send out the information to the county departments on whether or not employees would like to be part of the annual sick leave cash out incentive. So it is part of an annual thing that is done, and so it's.
Could you brief me again how long, what
Absolutely.
numbers we're talking about?
Yeah, so what it is at least for this, it's not one for one for
Mhm.
your hours. There's several different tiers to even qualify if you can be in it. So you have to have pretty much close to like 280 hours on the book. So
Mhm.
then if you're wanting to do it, you can't go below a 240 after you do your cash out and stuff. And then they look to see how many sick hours you had taken from like October of last year till October of this year, which October 16th is the date. So then there's a whole year that the payroll personnel at all the departments that decide to go forward with this, can go back, look. So you gotta have the right balances off the bat, and then how many sick hours did you use? So if you used over 80 hours, you won't even be able to go to that. So there's that. So it's really to benefit people that don't take sick time, and they of course have it. And then there's a percentage. So even if you took 0 sick time, you're still only getting like 60% of your wage for every hour that you do, and then there is the cap of 40 hours or 80 hours is the cap of that. So
All right, thank you.
looking at last year's numbers, just because I know we like to talk numbers
Yes,
too.
ma'am.
We did about $174,000, and there was 26 departments that contributed to that or participated in that, and that affected 136 employees.
Wow.
So, but in theory, everyone and their budget, there is a sick leave cash out, line.
Part of
So,
the budget.
yes,
Yeah,
it's part
has
of their
to be, like,
budget.
part of
So, we
liability.
definitely encourage to make sure that everyone prepares for that, since that is an annual, incentive that is available to.
Plus it helps at retirement time,
Yes,
right?
correct.
Because they get 100% match
Yes,
then.
correct.
So,
Yeah, and they only get to take a quarter of that sick time too, so they're at least being
It's
able
like Christmas bonus.
yeah. Yeah.
Sure. if that's-
Thanksgiving.
For coming to work.
help pay for Christmas presents?
With the flu.
Just kidding. Yeah, so what I would do is just send out a memo. It looks like from years to past, it was just a memo that went out
Yep.
to the departments.
Yeah.
Again, with the information, the timeline. And this payout would be on November 24th, so it's later in the year. But we need that time for people to prepare, to determine if they're going to, even be eligible, and then they can determine if they're going to
Right before the
participate.
holidays.
Correct, yes, yep. So that's pretty much
Thank
my
you.
main talking point with that.
Yep.
Just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. Other than that, everything else looks pretty standard. With the one job description for water resources, the SCADA technician, that position has been open for almost as long, I know longer than when I've been here.
Since longer than I've been here.
So what we have found and determined and even had discussions about in our union negotiations that we did was just renaming the position to a controls technician instead of a SCADA. Then it's not so niched, and hopefully that will attract the right people for the position, since it's been vacant for quite a while. So we're just trying to find a new way to market that job description that we were going to revise.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, in accordance with section 305.30 of the Ohio Revised Code and the Board's Resolution 21-0396, Part 9I, the Board of Commissioners acknowledges and approves the County Administrator's approval to. I'll make a motion to approve a new HVAC specialist job description for Internal Services Maintenance Department.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to authorize a wage increase for Brian Walensky due to job description revision effective as of Tuesday, September 8th, 2023.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Approve a revised SCADA technician job description for Water Resources Department to rename the job title now to reflect Controls Technician.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to authorize to promote Teresa Hood to Clerical Specialist 4 for Jobs and Family Services to be effective as of Monday, October 9th, 2023.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to authorize the 3-day internal posting of full-time JFS custodial worker for Portage County Jobs and Services with external posting if no internal appointment is made.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to accept the resignation of Victor Gravenstein, treatment plant operator in training for Portage County Water Resources effective September 22nd, 2023.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to authorize the internal posting for 7 days and then the external posting of a bargaining position of wastewater treatment plant operator in training for the Portage County Water Resources Department.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to authorize the hiring of Kristen McDonald, Social Worker 2, Portage County Jobs and Family Services. The tentative start date is Monday, September 18th, 2023. The Board of Commissioners agrees that this hire is contingent upon the applicant passing the required pre-screening employment.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina? Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Make a motion to authorize the hire of Marguerite Allman, social worker 4, Portage County Jobs and Family Services. The tentative start date is Monday, September 18th, 2023. The Board of Commissioners agrees that this hire is contingent upon the applicant passing the required pre-employment screenings.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to authorize the hire of Larry Gooch, part-time JFS driver, Portage County Job and Family Services. The tentative start date is Monday, September 18th, 2023. The Board of Commissioners agrees that this hire is contingent upon the applicant passing the required pre-employment screenings.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Make a motion to authorize the transfer of Nicholas Corp to social worker, service worker 3, Portage County Jobs and Family Services. The start date is Monday, September 18th, 2023.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to authorize 3-day internal posting of the full-time eligibility specialist for Portage County Jobs and Family Services with external posting if no internal appointment is made.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to accept the resignation of George Slotvinsky, JFS Fiscal Specialist for Portage County Jobs and Family Services, effective September 29th, 2023.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to authorize 3-day internal posting of the full-time JFS Fiscal Specialist for Portage County Jobs and Family Services with external posting if no internal appointment is made.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to, excuse me, to approve anniversary probationary step increase for the following non-bargaining employees. Dory Vodilla, Job and Family Services.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make, in accordance with the Ohio's Revised Code 121.22 G1, the Board of Commissioners moves into executive session to consider the employment or dismissal of a public employee.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes. You but
My
step out for it.
God. I'll make a motion to come out of executive session.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Is there any action?
No action.
Yes.
Yes, oh, yes.
Yes, I'll
Yes,
make
it
a
is.
motion that the Board of Commissioners authorizes to remove and terminate Gwendol Bolin from employment with Water Resources Department effective at the end of business day on September 22nd, 2023.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you both.
Hank's up.
Hanks up.
Woohoo!
Boy,
Sir, how many hats do you have?
you know what? Being follically challenged, I probably have 15 hats.
I don't know. I don't have one.
You guys got a head full of hair.
You only have one, where's
Come on up.
I got
West
a hat.
Buchanan wears
I
it.
had- you know what?
I like it goes with the shirt. It's
Thank you.
nice.
Monday,
Yeah, I like
after I
that.
watched that horrible game, I
What game are you
I
talking
know. I decided to lie in bed with my headphones to catch post game. And somehow I did something to my shoulder because I think my neck was propped up. So forgive me if I look like I'm
I could probably fix
doing
it.
the robot.
Were you dozing off?
Yeah. Little bit here and there.
Yeah.
They'll have you good as new.
Yeah. Need to see a chiropractor.
Man, it might be an idea.
Hey!
Yeah,
That's right.
that's a-
All right, Hank. Way to
Make
be
a suggestion there.
Fix me up,
Way
Tony.
to jump in there.
Fix me up.
I got a table in my room.
Now
first-
look at Hank. His glasses even match
Oh,
his
thank
jacket.
you, thank you,
The
thank
blue.
you.
Look
Oh,
at
I,
that.
I just saw the time.
I know. All right.
And I-
fine.
Well
and
dressed
al-
today, sir.
And also have 15 pairs of glasses, and I kid you not. So, first of all, I'd like to thank you guys for allowing me to indulge you for a few minutes. And secondly, I'd like to thank you, this board and the previous board, for all of the support that you've provided for the adult probation department. Without you guys' help, I don't know where we would be, but thank you. The next thing I wanted to mention to you guys is the federal grant, which we've had for 3 years. It was for common pleas or felony drug court and misdemeanor drug court. It expires the end of September of 2023, so the end of this month it expires. We have applied for another grant for misdemeanor and felony court. You know how the feds are, they're crazy, so we don't know if we're gonna get it, A. B, if we get it, when will we receive the funds? I don't know, I'm not holding out any hopes of getting, but if it does happen, it'll be a blessing. Years ago, we applied for a federal grant and we were successful in getting it, but they didn't, you know, they don't renew those things. So if we get it, it's gonna be a blessing. They give you startup money and then they ask you to sustain it. So what we did when we got that federal grant, we had, I don't know, probably over $300,000 that, you know, we had to give back to the BOC because we had the federal money to pay for salaries, wages, and some other things for the offenders. Now, at the end of September, we're going to be faced with a shortfall, unfortunately, and the shortfall pays for 3 employees, and that shortfall, the cost of that shortfall for 3 employees is about $225,000 and
Can I
$847.
stop you right there?
Mhm.
We should probably have Jackie in, because she
Okay.
brought this in to
Yes.
us
Yeah,
last
yeah,
week.
yeah, yeah.
Can we ask Jackie?
Probably, yeah, and then we can,
Come Sure. in?
then we can slow. That's a good. That's yeah. And she's been very helpful.
Yeah.
And she's a good egg.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'll take care
I
of
just
it.
wanted to
No,
bring
you're
her
good.
in
No, I
because-
think we can put it on pause until she gets in there because she knows
Yeah.
she knows what's going on. Sort of have a general idea of what's going on.
This is the second time in a month and a half you've been here? Yes.
He's
We-
bored.
New role now.
Part,
a new
new
role.
role?
New role.
Oh, okay.
He's in my neighborhood,
What neighborhood is that?
Newman,
Newman.
Rootstown.
Really?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Sorry, Hank. You were sort of like going on autopilot, and I'm like, oh.
No.
we should have
Oh,
Jackie
no.
come in
Oh,
because
yeah,
we
yeah.
did talk some
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
about this.
Oh,
last
yes. No, I'm glad we paused it because we need to have her in here since she's budget and finance.
week. Yeah.
Coffee.
Oh, hey,
No,
did
thank
you
you.
need coffee? Mike's serving.
Oh, no coffee, thank you, I've had my limits, thank you.
She
I'll
won't
have
be coming
yours
over
then.
till 9:40. Thanks,
A little early,
Look at that.
yeah, a little early.
Mr. Ahead of the game.
Sorry, Jackie.
Jackie, sorry, my friend. I'm a little early. Yes, I know. My staff will say that's uncharacteristic of me, but I figure when I'm approaching the board, I should be early.
Yeah, I know. You did.
But as I indicated, about the federal grant, which is due to expire the end of this month, and it pays for 3 salaries, and the amount of those 3 salaries for an annual basis is $225,847.18. And as previously indicated, we have reapplied for federal dollars. We don't know if we're gonna get it. We don't know when we're gonna hear back from them as far as the timeline. But I think when we applied 3 years ago, we heard sometime in October, and the funding was available, I believe, in March. So we're hopeful, but you know, you have to be somewhat.
Hope for the best,
Yeah,
plan for the worst.
Bingo, thank you. So we're gonna have a budget shortfall, and I'm here before the board asking if there's any available funds. Otherwise, we're gonna have to lay people off, and we haven't had a layoff since probably 2010. One regret I may have is when we brought those people on, we should have told them that the positions were full-time, temporary full-time, grant-funded programs, and if the funds are not available, then they will be laid off. So that's on me. I'll take a hit on that, but that's what I'm here for. And then the other thing, please, I want to underscore is since pre-COVID, the Adult Probation Department has helped tremendously with the jail population reduction. You know, when COVID, they had to do the distancing, so they let them out, put them on probation. When we were building the jail, we had to put them on probation as well because they didn't have. And plus, we're saving money on staffing out there. I think they have the population right now is 190. You know, and then the judges are trying to keep the jails empty too. So, you know, there is some benefits of funding those positions. Like I said, if releasing the jail population, you don't have to worry about the staffing and increasing to their budget. And lastly, I've been in conversation with Tammy Soltis and also Michelle, and I'm very thankful for both of them, relative to the county wage compensation plan. We missed the boat. We didn't jump in, but what I would like to do is adopt that, with you guys' blessing, adopt that wage compensation plan. You finally got us up to where we need to be, guys, and you wouldn't believe we're finally fully staffed after 2 years, and staff likes working there. When they started, they were making $17 an hour, and you're required to have a college degree. And you guys and the judges in Muni Court gave us a little money. We brought those people up to $23 an hour. So that's a blessing. But right now, our salaries are comparable to the salaries with similar or same positions in the county. So we're very grateful and thankful for that. Instead of us having our budget flatline, if we're able to piggyback off of you guys, then we'll be able to get money when the time comes to move those guys out. So thank you.
If he said discussion with you and Tammy, any thoughts from you?
So we could look into the funding programs. I think there are some programs out there that could support this department, specific to the alternative incarceration programs. Correct.
Yeah, we had discussed
We had
that.
looked into that because Hank had talked with the board as well in the past. And I believe the judges were not on board with joining in on that compensation plan in years past, but they did give the okay, I believe, at the end of last year, moving in, but going back and forth a little bit. So I would say that Hank knows his staff far better than we do, and if he believes this is in their best interest, then I would be supportive of that.
This is the only part of the courts that is, they're staying away from it, but Hank's division is able to
That-
participate.
But they
That is-
report to the court.
Yes.
Right, that's what I'm asking, I'm just,
Yeah.
the
That
judge
is
is
correct.
sticking with that thought process,
You
except
guys
his
set our budget.
division
Yeah.
is, okay.
That is correct, and you know, they are now, you know, he's right. They are required to have a college degree. They carry a gun.
Yeah. So Jackie, you were in here last week and we discussed this. Did you find out any additional information to add or?
Well, as we discussed, I think as far as the grant-funded positions that Hank needs assistance with, the sales and use tax fund has, you know, enough of a balance, I think, to carry him over until we find out about the grant. And then once we find
Figure
out
out
about the
going
grant one
forward.
way or the other, we can figure out how to move forward.
Well, I think you have to also think about, your department is, people don't know what you do. And keeping these people on the straight and narrow and chasing these people around, and what are you doing, how you doing it, and why you doing it. You know, I don't think we can even think about losing anybody there.
No, and it's such a cost savings to us to keep them out of the jail. And keep them accountable and check. And like I said, I know your caseload has largely increased, so I can't imagine what it would do to the staff if we let 3 more people off when they're overwhelmed as it is, so.
What do we need to do?
Yeah. Jackie, you gonna bring back
Resolution?
something to us for the funds from the sales and use tax?
Is it, is it the, 225?
It is,
At this time,
Yeah.
225.
I think with benefits, we had estimated maybe like 280
Yeah,
annually.
I thought it was a little more, yeah.
But we have the possibility of it being reimbursed,
Right.
so.
Funded.
Hank, you're all right.
thank you.
yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate it, guys. And of course, with the property taxes going up too, so maybe we'll get some more money into the coffers.
Hey, you never know when you might be on probation.
That might be
Would it
true.
be a budget amendment that he would do and then go through it that way?
I believe we had the discussion a couple weeks ago and the board agreed to it, so I think
Yeah.
maybe all we need to do is transfer the
The funds.
positions, the people over to
Onto-
the fund.
Yep.
I think that's all we need to do now.
Okay.
And we'll be mean and lean, I assure you that.
No,
I
you
mean,
guay do a great
Thank you, I
job.
appreciate it, I appreciate it.
You do, I
Thank you.
know I couldn't do what you guys do.
Thank you, I
And,
appreciate it.
So then Jackie, you'll bring back like a journal entry or resolution next week then for this?
Yeah, we can do a journal entry, I guess, or.
Do we need that, or would it just be a computer budget amendment, and then that's what I would sign off on?
And then we
I
just
don't-
pass it?
I don't know that we would even need a budget amendment, I think we can transfer the people over to the fund.
Yeah,
So I think, I mean, we had discussed it before and the board approved it in public session, so I think we could just do the
Just do it.
And just
administrative
bring it in
paperwork,
next
we could
week.
just do the paperwork.
so I'm sure you'll figure it out by next
Yeah,
week.
and Hank,
Whatever we
let,
need to do, we'll
let
get you
your
taken
people
care of,
know they're
Hank.
appreciated.
Thank you, I would definitely do that, I'll definitely do that, send an email to, staff today, that I met with you
As a
guys.
side note, UH is having a fashion show.
You wanna step in?
No.
We might
The
book
jacket that I'm
events.
gonna have on, you would love.
Oh, let me have it.
It's Riley's and Hudson.
Okay.
Oh, Tom, how much?
$1,500.
Oh, I like that, but I don't like the price.
But it's wool and it's got black picture frame with burgundy across.
Just speed them out back.
Ooh. I will, let me get, when you get ready to,
I'll
when you
send
get ready
a
to get rid
picture.
of it, just give it to me. I don't,
No, I have to-
I don't mind
He
hand-me-down.
just let me wear it for Saturday morning.
Yeah, nice, $1,500. I'd like to thank you guys, I
Yeah,
appreciate
thank
it,
you.
and I'll let staff know too. And again, we'll be
Yeah.
leaning the mean
Yeah.
at the probation department.
But you got a job to do,
yeah,
Hank.
thank you, I appreciate
We
it.
appreciate you guys.
Thanks,
Yep,
thanks,
thank you.
appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Thank you.
thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
I'll let you know,
County Administrator, you were up, ma'am.
Okay, so I will be real quick. We had previously talked about the procurement card program, and it is now in front of us, and I think this is a great program to make our purchases more efficient. I have consulted with the county auditor, the county prosecutor, and I also kept the county treasurer in the loop, and everyone is on board. This will not replace our purchasing department. This will assist in making things much easier for all departments.
So as I read through that, and I may have missed, because it makes me a tad bit nervous that I get a card for $5,000 a day or whatever. What are some of the, how do we check and balance that, so?
So we have a policy in accordance with the Ohio Revised Code, and the auditor's department will oversee. They are the check, right? We write the policy, and they hold us accountable for the policy in which we write. So there's that. But we do have the procedures listed as well. So, it's about training people, right? Making sure that we get the word out on, if you're going to take on this card, here are the expectations on how you would utilize that.
I'm just thinking of a bad apple. Like my credit card, when I put 5 cents on it, within 2 seconds, it pops up on my phone saying, you just spent $2 or $50 or $100 or $1,000.
So, well,
I'm
just like
thinking bad
now
apple.
we have credit cards that if someone travels, they use that credit card. And then the check and balance on that monthly statement, the auditor's department goes through and holds people accountable in accordance with the policy adopted by the board. Sometimes people are a little bit over, and Kate, she's on it. I gotta say, she's on it.
I'm just thinking of a bad apple that I could get $5,000 or $10,000 within a day or two if I were a bad person. That's all.
So we will put restrictions on each card.
Yep.
Absolutely, we
And
will.
they're not just going to anybody,
No.
I went out and talked to our auditor, and he's pretty excited about it. He said that really for them, it's a better way of tracking and keeping an eye on it, and I didn't see any problem.
It has been a long time coming. I will tell you, it is an inconvenience, and it does halt progress. When you have to wait for a purchase order that has to go through many different levels. Rightly so. No disrespect to anyone in the purchasing department. I absolutely value them. But, it does halt progress. So I do think this is, hey, so we try it. If it's not working out, then we take it back.
Right.
I was just asking the obscure question. Like correctly.
We can have a bad apple, then we take it back. How's that?
All right, thank you. We're good.
I'll make a motion. The Board of Commissioners adopts the Portage County procurement card policy dated September 19th, 2023.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I think probation
We're
scared
ahead.
you.
Huh?
Probation scared you.
Just let him go.
Well, you know what? We don't have prosecutor or the sheriff till later. Did you want to say
Mess-
something, Perry?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
come
I know
on
your
up,
public
come on
comment is at 11, and
That's
I should have
okay.
researched that a little bit
Come on,
better.
come
I'm
on
so
up.
sorry.
No,
I'll
come on.
approach the bench if you don't mind. Perry Alexandritis, I was formerly with the State Auditor's Office with Keith Faber. I'm now the Associate Director of Government and External Affairs over at NeoMed. Got a little spiel for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Our
go
staff
ahead.
and faculty at NeoMed live in your communities, right?
Yep.
Our students obviously live and work in your communities. We're proud to be in Portage County. I'm proud to be working for NeoMed. The majority of our students are from Ohio. The majority of our students stay in Ohio. We're very, very proud of that as well. And we want to be good neighbors. I want to, as the Associate Director of Government Affairs, I'm going to be doing more local and regional focused stuff. So however I can help, whenever I can help, I still have a lot of connections with the state and lawmakers and state agencies. I have a lot of friends there, so I just encourage you guys to continue to use me as a resource
Yeah.
whenever you need something, and of course whenever you need something from NeoMed, any questions, concerns, I'm going to give you my card.
I
You
was
can
just
always
going to
reach out.
say, do you have a card?
Yes,
New
I
cards.
do. Yes, I do.
All right.
Thank you.
I also have a Portage County pin.
I was just gonna say.
Janet gave me one.
Oh!
I don't know how it would look with the dual pins
It
going
clutters
on.
things up a tad bit.
Poking a bunch of holes in my suits, but that's all I really got for you. I appreciate it. We're very involved in the communities, you know, our students work at your hospitals and pharmacies, and, you know, we're very proud of the work that we do. And
Okay. Glad to have you on board in our county, staying here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you're always
absolutely.
welcome here.
Yep.
Come and give us updates, or you know, every now and then Janet would pop in, or I'd always see Janet out and about. But
yeah.
now I
yeah.
get to see Perry.
Yeah,
Right.
I'll be seeing you guys at events and stuff, and
Yeah.
I'll be coming to meetings once in a while just to
Very glad to have you on
Abreast of
board
things.
in our
Yeah.
county.
appreciate it.
All
Well,
right,
thank
great.
you.
All right, have a good day.
Take
Thanks,
care.
Perry.
Mr. Midori, would you like to go on early, sir? Sure. You need?
So,
Need
I have an
a break?
update. I have an answer.
Okay.
An exact answer for you.
Okay.
So, penalties for improper use of card.
I'm going to jail anyway, so it doesn't.
Well, there you have it. So, improper use of card can be considered a misappropriation of county funds. The card holder is personally liable for payment of improper purchases and subject to criminal prosecution. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
In accordance with the Ohio Revised Code, yada, yada, yada. There is a whole
Yeah,
section
there'd have to
specific
be
to
a
that.
caveat to all that. Yeah. So good.
Okay, great. Thank
Okay.
you.
Good
Thank you,
job.
ma'am. Chris, come on up, sir. Good morning.
All right. I'll make a motion in accordance with the Ohio Revised Code 121.22 G3. The Board of Commissioners moves into executive session for the purpose of having a conference with an attorney for the public body concerning disputes involving the public body that are subject of pending court action.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tom.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to come out of executive session.
Second?
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
Any action?
No action.
Okay, take care, folks.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Thank you, Chris.
Yep, thank you.
We will, anything, you wanna do miscellaneous?
Yeah, let's do miscellaneous. All right, I'll make a motion. The Board of Commissioners acknowledge the receipt of the Portage County Prosecutor's Annual Report to the Fire Marshal's Office in accordance with Ohio Revised Code, Section 309.16.
Second?
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
I'll make a motion. The Board of Commissioners acknowledge receipt of the Portage County Revolving Loan Fund balance sheet dated August 31st, 2023, as presented by the Neighborhood Development Services.
Second?
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
I'll make a motion. The Board of Commissioners acknowledge receipt of the Portage County Investment Reconciliation for the month of August 2023, as presented by the Portage County Treasurer and County Auditor.
Second?
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
I'll make a motion. The Board of Commissioners receive the September 13th, 2023 correspondence from the Portage County Sheriff's Office, including the monthly record of proceedings and transactions for August 2023 in accordance with Ohio Revised Code Section 325.07.
Second?
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes. We're gonna take, yes? ma'am?
Sorry, I have one more update. I did meet with the tester group yesterday over the Hills Pond Dam, and I am
Is that attorneys or architects?
no,
No,
the
Tess is
owners.
the owners.
They're
That's
the-
okay.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
So they were extremely easy to work with, and they are completely fine, right on board
Good.
with giving the easements. I mean, we went less than 10 minutes.
Wow.
They were amazing.
Yeah.
So shout out to
Because it's
Tessa.
no money to them to
Yeah,
cure that.
Yeah, they were totally fine.
Yep.
And we would like to schedule the meeting for October 26th, and we'll give an update to the Spring Valley residents and the general public on the project.
Good.
It's moving.
Nice.
It's moving ahead.
All right,
So
good,
great.
beautiful.
And you know, that is such a win-win solution for everyone.
Yes.
So.
Yes, I do believe the residents will be pleased.
Great, excellent, very good,
Cool.
good job.
12 years later, they should be pleased. So we're gonna recess.
Yes, we will recess till 10:20. 3. 4.
Pat.
We are reconvening as Board of Commissioners. Morning, Chief.
Morning, morning.
Gentlemen.
So we
We're
wanted
gonna go
to-
into executive
Okay.
session.
Okay. I'm getting to it.
Okay.
In accordance with Ohio Revised Code 121.22G6, the Board of Commissioners moves into executive session to discuss details relative to security arrangements and emergency response protocols for a public office. If disclosure of matters discussed could reasonably be expected to jeopardize the security of the public office.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes. Is everybody here for the same purpose? Everybody, you know
Yeah.
everybody?
Yep,
We're
everybody's
good with
here.
everybody? Is there any public comment?
Oh, I'll make a motion to come out of executive session.
Second.
You gotta open the
Roll
door.
call.
Sabrina?
Rachel. What? You have to open the door.
Okay.
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yeah.
Tony?
Yes. Any action, no action?
No. Is there any, oh, yes, she's gonna ask for action, I'm sorry.
Okay, no action.
No action.
And are there any public comments? Okay.
Okay, so I'll make a motion to go into executive session. There we go. In accordance with the Ohio Revised Code 121.22G6, the Board of Commissioners moves into executive session to discuss details relative to the security arrangements and emergency response protocols for a public office if disclosure of the matters discussed could reasonably be expected to jeopardize the security of the public office.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Okay.
So we
I'll make a motion to come out of executive session.
Second,
Roll call, please.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Any action?
No action.
All right.
Right, thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for
Thanks.
coming. Appreciate it.
I remember.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Pat.
Any questions, just call.
Okay.
We had to make up dates back in the 1900s.
Yeah, like
It was
if
a
you came in, we
problem.
couldn't put your real birthday in, we had to put like fake birthdays.
Well,
in.
you know what?
Like, it was like, only
When
birthday.
I had never heard of anybody truly had a,
I worked at another place where we like prepared for a year for
right.
what you came.
I had buddies from the Fed that were going crazy.
And then when it came, nothing happened. And I come on.
But they never fixed it, was the problem. They never fixed
Right,
it.
and we're gonna go ahead and adjourn, make a motion to
And
adjourn.
it has gone down.
Roll call.
Like they said.
So, actually,
Yes.
of course, they're pleased.
Like this is
Yes.
Where's that, Sabrina?
Yes.
As far as.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
They like the way that things are going and then it dropped.